to be the soldier who never blows his composure, even though I hold the weight of the whole world on my shoulders.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 Eminem songs.
I got that adrenaline, not knowing when I'm...
For this list, we're looking at Slim Shady's finest work, from his classics to his more current catalog, and exploring the many sides of this Detroit MC. What Eminem track is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Number 20, Rap God. Rapping has been a vehicle of both comedy and emotional catharsis for Mathers for over 2 decades, and each of these elements cemented his legacy in hip-hop for years to come.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. All my people from the front to the back nod.
Then he turned 40, and some began to use phrases such as has-been when describing Slim Shady. Instead of lazily referring to mounds of Grammy hardware, in response to all his haters, Eminem released a 6-minute statement of his unmatched prowess in this LP2 single.
How many verses I gotta murder to prove that if you were half as nice as songs you could sacrifice virgins to?
There's no deeper meaning to Rap God, just clever rhymes that are fired off at record-breaking speed.
Asking me to eliminate some of the women hate, but if you take into consideration the bitter hatred I have, then you may be a little patient and more sympathetic to the situation and understand the discrimination.
Number 19, Just Lose It. Eminem has become infamous for what he's labeled his alter ego Slim Shady. Shady first debuted 5 years prior to this song, but we'll get to that later.
Guess who's back with a brand new rap, and I don't mean rap as in a new case of child investigation accusation.
He's back again and causing mischief and mayhem, with non-stop rhymes that are equal parts shocking and hilarious. For anyone who was scared Mathers had become too serious with his later work, this song puts it all out there, with fart humor, Michael Jackson jokes, and more. This song reminds us of M's silly side, but his lyricism is still on point.
Right now, lose it. Just lose it. Go crazy. Oh baby, baby.
Number 18, White America. Eminem is one of the most controversial artists out there, which has undoubtedly added to his legacy and success.
So now they're saying I'm in trouble with the government. I'm loving it. I shoveled shit on my life, and now I'm jumping in on White America.
He's also never been one to shy away from haters, with White America serving as one big middle finger directed at those who rebuke his work for its shocking nature.
White America, I could be one of your kids. White America, Eric looks just like this.
In particular, he calls out the hypocrisy of lawmakers attempting to censor him and the delicate sensitivities of suburban households. Mathers takes no prisoners and instead comes in with guns blazing to defend his work.
Just look at me like I'm your closest pal, the poster child, the motherfucking spokesman now for White America.
Number 17, When I'm Gone. While there are many shades to this American MC, he really excels when writing lyrics from the heart.
Have you ever loved someone so much you giving on for? Not the expression, no, literally giving on for.
In When I'm Gone, M expresses the pain and guilt of leaving his daughter behind while pursuing his career in music. It's a tremendously sad song, as M ruminates on his family life and how he wishes nothing more for Haley than to continue living her life to the fullest, even when he's gone.
Daddy, you're lying. You always say that. You always say this is the last time, but you ain't leaving no more. Daddy, you're mine.
The track symbolized a new chapter for the MC, who declared it to be basically the death of Slim Shady.
Yeah, baby, Slim Shady's crazy. Shady made me, but tonight Shady's rockabye baby.
Number 16, Godzilla featuring Juice WRLD. Few rappers can boast as much influence in the hip-hop world as Eminem, so it's only fitting he wrote a song to demonstrate his monstrous impact.
Brain meaning, which is probably the same reason I wrestle with mania shades in this bitch. I'm posse up. Consider it to cost me a costly mistake if they sleeping on me.
A collaboration with the late Juice WRLD, Godzilla would serve as both the young rapper's first posthumous release and somewhat of a follow-up to Rap God when it comes to high-speed bars.
Fall back up against the wall, pencil drawn. This is just a song to go ballistic on. You just pull a pistol on the guy with a missile launcher.
While it's not as lyrically deep as other cuts, rhyme schemes and sheer rapping prowess on display is classic Eminem.
Gonna get it anyway. I'm beginning to feel like I'm mentally ill. I'm a killer, be killed. I'm a killer, be the vanilla gorilla. You're bringing the killer within me out of me. You don't want to be the enemy of the demon who in me.
And with Juice WRLD providing the perfect melodic chorus, Godzilla will go down as one of the highlights in M's later catalog.
I'm a monster. You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster.
Number 15, My Name Is. In 1999, the world was introduced to Eminem, and also to his controversy-spawning alter ego Slim Shady.
Hi, my name is what? My name is Slim Shady.
My Name Is managed to attract a $10 million lawsuit from Marshall Mathers' mother, but also heaps of praise as well, including a Grammy for Best Rap Solo Performance and a number 39 spot on the Rolling Stone 100 Greatest Hip-Hop Songs of All Time list.
99% of my life I was lied to. I just found out my mom does more than I do.
Its lighthearted melody seems fit for daytime television, but its lyrical content is far from it. No one is safe from an unremorseful roast in this 4-minute spew session that only Eminem is capable of.
I'm not ready to leave. It's too scary to die. I'll have to be carried inside the cemetery and buried alive.
Number 14, Mockingbird. This Grammy-nominated top 20 hit off Encore showcases Eminem's storytelling ability at its finest. The ode to his daughter is real, honest, and personal.
Maybe one day we'll wake up and this'll all just be a dream. Now hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright.
While recounting the hardships he's gone through with his children's mother while raising their kids, M proves once again he's got a softer side.
Then flew you and mama out to see me, but daddy had to work. You and mama had to leave me. Then you started seeing daddy on the TV.
He also shows he knows how to turn alternative hip-hop, piano balladry, and a traditional lullaby into a simple yet touching work.
And if you ask me to, daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird. I'ma give you the world.
Number 13, Sing for the Moment.
These ideas are nightmares to white parents whose worst fear was a child with dyed hair and who likes earrings.
Though the Eminem Show also gave us the infectious Without Me, it's this rap rock number that samples Aerosmith's Dream On that's got our vote. With Joe Perry's guitars in the background, Marshall Mathers takes on the media and the parents blaming his music for youth violence. And he reached the Billboard Hot 100's top 20 in the process.
It's all political. If my music is literal and I'm a criminal, how the f can I raise a little girl?
Number 12, Love the Way You Lie featuring Rihanna. Although Eminem has rapped about toxic relationships in the past, many of those songs were written from a single perspective.
I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like. And right now it's a steel knife in my windpipe.
With Love the Way You Lie, both sides are brought to life in vivid color. The track details how love can be complicated, destructive, and sometimes impossible to give up. An experience that Eminem and superstar feature Rihanna sadly know all too well.
That's alright, because I love the way you lie. I love the way you lie.
With 5 Grammy nominations, over 12 million copies sold in the US, and over 2 billion views on YouTube, this vulnerable and heartbreaking track will live on as one of Eminem's most memorable collaborations.
You don't get another chance. Life is no Nintendo game, but you lied to Kane. Now you get to watch her leave out the window. Guess that's why they call it window pane.
Number 11, Rock Bottom.
Minimum wage got my adrenaline caged, full of venom and rage, especially when I'm engaged and my daughter's down to her last diaper.
The Slim Shady LP wasn't his solo debut, but it was still his first major label release. The album spawned several notable tracks, including the Bass Brothers produced Rock Bottom.
My life is full of empty promises and broken dreams. I'm hoping things look up, but there ain't no job openings.
Sampling a Big Brother and the Holding Company tune, the song has Eminem getting real serious about his past troubles with money. In short, it's poignant, powerful, and thought-provoking.
You feel like you've had it up to here, cause you mad enough to scream, but you sad enough to say Rock Bottom.
Number 10, Till I Collapse featuring Nate Dogg. While the fat beat and funky sound of the Slim Shady and Nate Dogg collaboration Shake That earned them a Grammy nod, we've chosen to highlight this Queen-inspired track instead.
Comes off till the lights go out, till my leg give out, can't shut my mouth.
Thanks to its hard-rocking beat and the two rappers' hardcore flow, you've got a hard-hitting but catchy tune that you can't help but clap your hands to.
Music is like magic. There's a certain feeling you get when you reel and you spit and people are feeling your shit.
Though it's not a single, Till I Collapse has appeared throughout pop culture on various occasions.
But I don't wanna go forth and back in constant battles. The fact is I would rather sit back and bomb some rappers.
Number 9, Role Model. Produced by Dr. Dre and Melman, this single off the Slim Shady LP has Eminem mocking multiple public figures normally seen as role models, including himself.
Follow me and do exactly what you see. Don't you wanna grow up to be just like me?
Because of its dark content, the song was censored for radio airplay, but still managed to find minor chart success.
I'm proud as Norman Bates with the formative traits of premature birth that was 4 minutes late.
Not only does Role Model illustrate Mather's lyrical style, it also showed how well the rapper and the doctor could work together. Number 8. Cleaning Out My Closet. For every Eminem detractor eager to point out his controversial lyrics, there's a handful of avid supporters who are ready to defend him and point out the unprecedented authenticity of his lyrics.
Have you ever been hated or discriminated against? I have. I've been protested and demonstrated against.
Cleaning Out My Closet focuses on another person in Mather's life who is the subject of unapologetic scrutiny. His own mother.
My whole life I was made to believe I was sick when I wasn't till I grew up. Now I blew up, it makes you sick to your stomach.
The chorus begs forgiveness, but the verses furiously lash out, as Marshall recalls events from his life that have forced him to completely cut his mother out of his life. It's clearly therapeutic for Eminem, and the beat is catchy for us listening. Love it or hate it, few have a lukewarm opinion about this tell-all tune.
I never meant to hurt you.
Number 7. Not Afraid. Eminem frequently has vicious and shocking messages that would very likely result in widespread hatred for a lesser artist.
You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay 'em, but you won't take the sting out these words before I say 'em.
But it's his vulnerability that leads fans to resonate so strongly with his work. Not Afraid slows things down and puts the jokes on hold, as Mathers opens up about addiction and his struggle with sobriety.
Man enough, I'ma hold my ground. I've had enough, now I'm so fed up. Time to put my life back together right now.
He's been accused of many things, but never has there been cause to believe he's ignorant of his own personal demons. With 2 Grammy nominations and a #1 spot on the Billboard chart, all signs suggest that both the song's powerful message and catchy sound were well received by all.
I'm not afraid to take a stand, take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand.
Number 6. Guilty Conscience featuring Dr. Dre.
Go in, gap for the money, and run to one of your aunt's cribs and borrow a damn dress, the one of a blonde wig.
While Eminem and Dr. Dre's partnership has produced notable tracks like What's the Difference and Forgot About Dre, it's Guilty Conscience that's the highlight for us.
Man, don't do it, it's not worth it to risk it. Not over this list, drop the biscuit.
By pitting the 2 rappers against each other in a battle between good and evil, we're given an extremely entertaining and captivating single that's one of the finest examples of M's writing and rapping skills.
These voices, I hear them, and when they talk, I'll follow.
Meet Grady.
Number 5. Without Me. Eminem has his own unique style that can never be truly replicated. Adapting the persona of a comic book hero, Slim Shady wastes no time getting off to the races in this song.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend.
For him, this means calling out haters, cracking scandalous jokes, and not so subtly reminding the world who's in charge of the rap game.
Little hellions, kids feeling rebellious, embarrassed. The parents still listen to Elvis. They start feeling like prisoners helpless till someone comes along on a mission and yells, "Bitch!"
The beat in and of itself is enough to entice listeners, but the unprecedented flow is what garnered enormous praise, resulting in a #2 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. Without this track, Slim Shady just wouldn't be the same.
Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me.
Number 4. The Way I Am. This hardcore hip-hop track from the Marshall Mathers LP is aggressive, dramatic, and unapologetic. All qualities people usually associate with Eminem.
Needed to be the most meanest MC on this earth, and since birth I've been cursed with this curse to just curse and just blurt this berserk.
You might just say it's the way he is.
And I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
Fusing much of his real-life personality with his alter ego's image, the song showed the rapper's range and his ability to produce strong beats while delivering some of his best lines.
It's like the media immediately points a finger at me. So I point one back at him, but not the index or pinky or the ring or the thumb.
Number 3. The Real Slim Shady. Although it wasn't his first ever release, the Real Slim Shady served as Eminem's arrival to the front steps of rap, MTV, and mainstream culture.
Chicka, Slim Shady, I'm sick of him. Look at him, walking around, grabbing his you-know-what, flipping the you-know-who. Yeah, but he's so cute, though.
Despite the fact that it made fun of some of the very pop artists recognized by the Recording Academy, this song earned the rapper a Grammy for Best Rap Solo Performance.
I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the Real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating, so won't the Real Slim Shady please stand up?
But it was for good reason. The top 5 tunes skillfully blended comedy, hip-hop, and special effects to create something fresh and original with a funky beat.
Dress like me, walk, talk, and act like me. It just might be the next best thing, but not quite me.
Number 2, Stan featuring Dido.
Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom.
There's just something about Stan. Whether it's Dido's soulful vocals, its emotional lyrics, or Eminem's storytelling prowess, this is one song that even non-Eminem fans can't help but respect. Based on the story of a fan whose love for Eminem causes him to kill himself and his pregnant girlfriend, this track is considered one of the rapper's most creative productions ever.
And when you dream, I hope you can't sleep and you scream about it. I hope your conscience eats at you when you can't breathe without me.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Lose Yourself.
If you had one shot, one opportunity.
It didn't win Eminem the first Oscar for a rap song for nothing. Thanks to its inspirational lyrics, thumping beat, and Eminem's incomparable flow, Lose Yourself was the rapper's most critically successful and highest charting single to that point.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti.
Though he has since had other #1 hits, it's this theme song from 8 Mile that continues to be cited as one of hip-hop's best.
You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go.
Heck, the track became so iconic and took on such a life of its own online, it even inspired Eminem to open a chain of Italian restaurants called Mom's Spaghetti. Thanks, Mom.
So here I go, it's my shot. Feet fail me not. This may be the only opportunity that I got.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.